Can you feel the excitement in the air, Canucks fans? Just when we thought the season couldn't get any more thrilling, we've got some electrifying news that you won't want to miss. A key player has stepped up in a big way, showcasing their undeniable talent and helping the Canucks secure a dominant win against a struggling opponent. This is the kind of performance that makes you believe in the playoff push. Stick around as we dive into the details, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to stay in the loop on all things Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks delivered a strong performance against the Chicago Blackhawks, winning decisively with a score of 6-2. But let's dive deeper into what that means beyond just the scoreline. Statistically, the game was a mixed bag. While the Canucks came out on top, they weren't exactly dominating the flow of play. In fact, the Blackhawks had a fair amount of offensive pressure throughout the game. It's a bit wild to think that Chicago remains near the bottom of the standings, while Vancouver is hanging on to playoff contention, even if it's in a somewhat tenuous position. Looking at the numbers, the Canucks only managed to maintain a positive Corsi percentage in the first period and struggled to reach a 40% expected goals percentage until the third period. Despite the score, Vancouver wasn't necessarily controlling the game, but they did capitalize on their scoring chances when it counted. Chicago, despite generating some good chances, just couldn't find the back of the net effectively. This shows a fundamental difference in the team's abilities to convert opportunities, which ultimately made all the difference in the final tally. Filip Hronek stood out on the ice, leading the team with an impressive 65.38 CF%. He not only contributed defensively, but also added an assist, helping Vancouver maintain a clear advantage in scoring chances. His partnership with Quinn Hughes seems to be paying off, as they effectively neutralized the Blackhawks' attack. On the other hand, Derek Forbort had a rough outing with a CF% of just 27.59. It's tough to be part of a third pairing that struggles, and it was evident that it was a long night for him. On the forward side, Connor Garland had a standout performance, with a staggering 70.94 xGF%, contributing both a goal and an assist. Despite being matched up against Connor Bedard, Garland held his ground and ensured that the Blackhawks couldn't capitalize on their opportunities when he was on the ice. It's moments like these that remind us of the potential impact players can have when they're fully engaged. However, not every player shone bright. Brock Boeser had a night to forget, showing up with a dismal 15.94 xGF%. It's concerning to see a player of his caliber struggle to make a mark in a high-scoring game. This raises questions about his role and value moving forward. Are we seeing a decline in his performance, or is he just going through a rough patch? And what does this mean for the team's plans as they look to solidify their playoff chances? Elias Pettersson continues to impress, showcasing why he's worth every penny of his contract. With a goal and an assist, he seems to thrive alongside Niels Höglander and Jake DeBrusk, forming a formidable line that's been effective in generating scoring chances. The chemistry between these players is palpable, and it's encouraging to see them find their rhythm after a rocky start to the season. Quinn Hughes, the backbone of the Canucks defense, had another solid night. Even without eye-popping numbers, his presence was felt on the ice. He was involved in 3 of the Canucks' goals during even-strength play, and the differential in scoring chances clearly showed his impact. It's hard to overstate how crucial he is to this team, especially with injuries impacting their lineup. As we take all these statistics into consideration, the Canucks might not have been statistically dominant, but they executed when it mattered most. They managed to bury their chances, and that's what will keep them in the playoff hunt. It's vital to see some players stepping up, but there are also concerns that need addressing as the season progresses. Looking ahead, the Canucks will face the Utah Hockey Club tonight, and it will be interesting to see if they can build on this momentum. Are they finding their stride, or will the inconsistencies that have plagued them return? I want to know what you think. Do you believe this is the right path for Vancouver? Honestly, I'm torn. They have the talent, but can they consistently put it together? Cole McWard has just made some life-changing news that has the Vancouver Canucks community buzzing. The young defenseman, who has been working hard in the American Hockey League, recently announced his engagement to his fiancée, Juliana. This is such exciting news for McWard, who has been making strides in his career since his NHL debut nearly 2 years ago against the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, with the AHL season heating up and the Calder Cup playoffs on the horizon, it's clear that the young player is not just focused on his game. His announcement came through social media, where the Abbotsford Canucks celebrated this milestone in his life. Juliana shared a heartfelt message on Instagram, emphasizing the pure love they share and their commitment to each other. It's moments like these that remind us that behind the players, there's a personal life full of joy and significant milestones. On the ice, McWard has been having a solid season, tallying 22 points with 5 goals and 17 assists, while only collecting 12 minutes in penalties. It's clear he's developing into a valuable asset for the Canucks organization. However, the reality of the NHL roster can be tough. With the recent acquisitions of Victor Mancini and Marcus Pettersson, coupled with the impressive play of rookie defenseman Elias Pettersson, McWard finds himself without a spot on the Canucks this season. The competition is fierce, and while it's disappointing for him not to be part of the NHL lineup, it's a testament to the depth the Canucks are building. Looking ahead, McWard is set to become a restricted free agent on July 1st, and he's eligible for arbitration. This situation creates a fascinating dynamic for the Canucks. Will they be able to find a way to integrate him into their plans moving forward? It's a critical juncture, and I can't help but feel excited about the possibilities. The uncertainty is palpable, but it also offers a glimpse into the Canucks' strategy as they aim to build a competitive squad for the future. As a passionate fan, I find myself torn about the decisions being made. On one hand, it's encouraging to see the organization acquiring talent and deepening the roster. On the other, I worry about the implications for young players like McWard, who are working hard to earn their place in the NHL. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn because while building a strong team is essential, we can't overlook the importance of developing our homegrown talent. With the fan base rallying behind the team, it's vital for us to engage in discussions about these moves. What does this mean for McWard's future with the Canucks? Will he have the opportunity to show his worth in the NHL, or will he remain a key player in the AHL for a little while longer? I want to hear your thoughts. And you, what do you think? Do you believe McWard has what it takes to make it in the NHL, or should the Canucks focus on other players moving forward? These decisions not only affect the players involved, but also shape the dreams of fans who want to see their team succeed. Every move the Canucks make impacts our hopes for a playoff run, and as supporters, we must stay engaged and vocal about what we want to see from our team. So let's keep the conversation going. Share your expectations and opinions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and it's time for us to discuss what we expect from McWard and the Canucks organization as a whole. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Vancouver Canucks. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Together, we'll navigate this exciting journey as fans, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Cole McWard and the Canucks.